The world before the flood is often misunderstood. You might be surprised to learn that this era was not just primitive and dark, but a time of immense advancement, both technologically and culturally. Stick around, because what you're about to discover will truly amaze you. Welcome to Divine Favor, where we look into the mysteries of the past to uncover the truths of today. If you're new, we ask your support in this ministry by subscribing to the channel. It's easy. Just click on the subscribe button below the video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our powerful and latest content. Now let's go right in. The incredible lifespan of people in the world before the flood. Picture this. A world where people lived for centuries, where men and women possessed extraordinary strength and intellect. Sounds like something out of a fantasy, right? But it's not. This was the reality of the antediluvian period, the time before the flood. A notable aspect of this era was the astonishing lifespan and family trees recorded. Could people genuinely live for hundreds of years back then? According to historical and theological documentation, yes, the antediluvian period saw humans enjoying remarkably extended lifespans. Imagine living almost a millennium, like Methuselah from the Bible, who lived for a staggering 969 years. Yes, you heard that right, almost 1,000 years. Now you might be thinking, that's impossible. But hold on, there's more to this story. You see, in the beginning, when God created the earth, everything was perfect. But then sin entered the world, and with it came the gradual decline of humanity. Lifespans shortened, and what was once a world of perfection started to fade. From then, things started degenerating, including life expectancy. Historically, life expectancy is on the downward spiral. From an average of 969 years to today's 70, 80 years illustrates a stark decrease. In those times, what constitutes the beginning of life for us now was when people just started to experience life in its fullness in the pre-flood world. Adam, the first man, lived to be 930 years. After he gave birth to Cain and Abel, he gave birth to Seth, who lived for 912 years. Methuselah fathered Lamech at 187, who then fathered Noah. Noah bore his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, at 500 years and lived up to 950 years. This impressive genealogy highlights an average lifespan of 857 years for those living before the flood, leading to high reproductive rates and the development of advanced settlements, with a considerably longer fertility window. Imagine having about 500 years as a fertility window. Imagine the population growth achievable in such times. Furthermore, the practice of polygamy significantly contributed to population expansion. Another fascinating detail of pre-flood existence relates to the domestication and cohabitation with numerous animal species. Strong, fit individuals must have coexisted with creatures like lions in their vicinity, reflecting a relatively harmonious natural world. Imagine living with a lion just around your backyard. Man, that will take some courage. But there are reasons to believe that wild animals were not particularly dangerous and toxic as they are today. Referencing Isaiah 11:6 suggests a peaceful coexistence among creatures in a restored, perfect world, indicating a semblance of this harmony in the pre-flood times. Before humanity's fall, Adam named every animal, indicating a close and peaceful relationship with them. Isaiah 11:6 says, "The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them." Imagine Adam summoning all the animals in a queue. Then when it gets to the turn of the lion, he says, "Hey, from today your name shall be called Lion." The lion nods and goes. Then the cobra comes and he says, "Hey, from today your name is Cobra," and so forth. The sophistication and advanced skills of individuals living in the antediluvian era. But it wasn't just longevity that defined the world before the flood. These ancient civilizations were remarkably advanced. From architecture to agriculture, they displayed a level of skill and ingenuity that baffles us even today. The antediluvian period showcased human sophistication and advanced skills far beyond simple evolutionary theories suggest. Figures like Noah, who built an ark without formal education, emphasized the technical and mental advancement advancements of that era. The Ark, a considerable architectural feat, housed various species and Noah's family for 371 days, debunking common misconceptions about the flood's duration. And let's not forget the sophisticated cities and structures that archaeologists have unearthed, like the submerged city of Pavlopetri in Greece, dating back over 5,000 years. So how did these ancient peoples acquire such advanced knowledge and skills? According to the Bible, it was through divine favor. They were blessed with intelligence and creativity beyond measure, gifts bestowed upon them by a loving creator. Additionally, Genesis narrates the construction of tents and musical instruments, indicating a culture of creativity and innovation. These men knew how to build tents and sophisticated musical instruments. Genesis 4:20-21 says, "And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle, and his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all things such as handling the harp and organ." What evidence is there to support the existence of civilizations before the flood? Archaeological findings, including submerged cities and ancient edifices, attest to the sophisticated civilizations existing before the flood. These discoveries, despite skepticism from some quarters, align with biblical narratives, underscoring a well-organized pre-flood society. Imagine a world buried beneath the ocean's depths, where remnants of ancient cities lay silent witnesses to a forgotten era. In the 1980s, archaeologists stumbled upon a monumental discovery of a pyramid-like structure submerged near Japan. Its age, estimated at around 4,000 years, hinted at a civilization lost to the ravages of time and water. But the mysteries didn't end there. In the Aegean Sea in Greece, traces of an ancient civilization emerged from the depths. Off the coast of southern Laconia, there's a submerged site near a small village called Pavlopetri. This ancient city, dating back 5,000 years, sits about 13 feet underwater and is considered the oldest submerged city known. Pavlopetri stood as a testament to human ingenuity and organization. It boasted a meticulously planned layout, complete with roads, houses, temples, and even an advanced water system with channels and pipes. In the city center, there's a large square, and most buildings have up to a dozen rooms. Research suggests it was inhabited before 2800 BC. Even after 5,000 years, the city's layout is still visible, with at least 15 buildings discovered. As we look deeper, we uncover a wealth of ancient structures scattered across the ocean floor. From Lampedusa, west of Malta, to Cadiz, Spain, these underwater ruins paint a vivid picture of a thriving pre-flood society. These are ancient human-made structures underwater, like big rocks, roads, walls, and buildings. Even megaliths, similar to those in Peru, have been discovered beneath the Black Sea's surface near Sochi and Napa City. Yet, despite the undeniable evidence, some scholars remain skeptical. They dismiss these discoveries or attempt to discredit their age, fearing the implications for established beliefs. But the truth cannot be denied. These archaeological marvels align with the accounts found in the Bible, shedding light on a world long forgotten. Debunking the evolution narrative, the complexity in nature's design, from DNA to the vast cosmos, points towards a deliberate creation, implying a highly intelligent creator favoring human flourishing on Earth. Despite lacking formal education in architecture or engineering, Noah built a colossal vessel capable of sheltering pairs of every animal on Earth for over a year. How did he accomplish such a feat? The Bible provides us with the answer. In Genesis 7:11-12, we learn of Noah's embarkation onto the ark. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In Genesis 8:13-14, we witness his safe return to dry land. And it came to pass in the 601st year, in the first month, the first day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. And in the second month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth dried. Did you catch that? Noah was 600 years old when he entered the ark, and by combining the specific dates mentioned, we find that they spent a total of 371 days inside. This time span was meant to highlight the advanced nature of Noah's ark, which was conceived and constructed by a man without any formal education based on divine guidance. But Noah's story is just one example of the remarkable capabilities of those who lived before the flood. According to both biblical accounts and archaeological discoveries, these ancient peoples were not only intelligent, but also highly skilled craftsmen, farmers, hunters, and herdsmen. The complexity we observe in nature, from the intricate workings of DNA to the vastness of the universe, points towards a deliberate design. It's difficult to believe that such intricacy could arise by mere chance. Instead, it suggests the handiwork of an incredibly intelligent creator. The lie of evolution has been perpetuated over the years, but the truth remains clear. There is undeniable evidence of divine intervention in the world before the flood. God specifically designed the planet to sustain human existence. With facts from the Bible and genuine archaeological discoveries, men who lived in the pre-flood era were not just men with human intelligence, they were also technically and mentally advanced. The incredible complexity observed in nature, from the mechanisms of DNA to the vastness of outer space, supports the idea that an immensely intelligent force meticulously engineered it, making random chance a less credible explanation. God specifically designed the planet to sustain human existence. How then did pre-flood individuals possess such sophisticated capabilities and knowledge? Scripture and historical texts portray the people from this period as not only exceptionally wise, but also as masterful creators, their remarkable expertise often ascribed to divine blessing. According to Scripture, people before the flood were extraordinarily intelligent, crafting incredible structures and excelling as craftsmen, farmers, hunters, and herdsmen, all attributed to their prolonged lifespans and the skills they developed. While there were commendable individuals, the era was not devoid of wickedness, as seen in Cain, who killed his brother out of jealousy, and Lamech, who reported himself to his wives as a murderer. Look what he says, Genesis 4:23. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, hear my voice. Ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. These actions, highlighting a diverse moral landscape. The antediluvian era was marked by remarkable intelligence and craftsmanship, attributed to divine blessing, with the Bible and historical accounts paying homage to the sophisticated undertakings of people during this period. Please like and share this video. Remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you will be the first to know when we drop our latest video. Trust you learnt a lot in this video. God bless you and see you in the next video.